Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That SuperHero Podcast with your host, Daniel Rodriguez. What's up, everyone? Big D here. I don't even know what I just said. It sounds like I said, what's up,
Sound like the Minions.
I do. Ba ba ba.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba.
That's a superhero podcast. It's not about those fucking yellow pieces of shit.
This is season 1, episode 3, and we have special guest man David Collins.
Woo woo.
He hasn't been here since the first one, which was like 2 weeks ago. So glad he's back. This is called season 1, episode 3. Tom Hardy doesn't want to party.
Really?
Yeah, for Suicide Squad.
That's awesome.
But we'll talk about stuff, man. So let's get started, man. David has to leave within the next 30 minutes, so we are gonna have to
rush through
this. Shows are renewed, man. Arrow season 4. Arrow has been renewed for a season 4. We're currently in the middle of season 3. David does not watch Arrow.
I watched the first season. I thought it was really good, but I'm not much of a TV watcher.
Still, season 2 is on Netflix. You could still check that out every now and then. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm in the middle of How I Met Your Mother.
I watch 9 TV shows a day, man. Come on. I still could have a life while watching 9 TV shows. At least I don't have a girlfriend. Anyway, Marty. Arrow has been renewed for another year. Supernatural now. It's part of the super world. Anyway, Supernatural is awesome. And it has been renewed for another year. That's going to go on its 11th year, season 11.
I've seen a few episodes because my brother-in-law watches it, and kind of creeps me out.
It's a lot of people think it's like devilish and all that, but a lot of women like it, and they watch it because of the main guy is Jared Padalecki.
So fucking sexy.
And Jensen Ackles. They are very attractive. Like they have the skin you want, like the stub and beards. Do. And Jared's hair.
That's facial hair.
Amazing, and his facial hair. Also, The Flash has been renewed for a second season. We will see another year of The Flash coming out the fall of 2014. Jane the Virgin has been renewed for a second season. And iZombie, that hasn't been renewed. Obviously, it hasn't appeared yet, but it's a girl who is like eats brains, and she's a girl, and she's
what is
iZombie.
Never heard of it.
It looks freaking awesome. Now on Arrow news, the Atom, Brandon Routh. He's in Arrow season 3, and he of course played Superman in Superman Returns a couple years back. And now he's on Arrow. He's the Atom, Ray Palmer. There are early talks of becoming a spin-off TV show for Arrow, just like The Flash is a spin-off show to Arrow. It'll be Atom, and it'll be about him, and not much is being said right now, but they're just in talks, early talks, and currently writing the script and everything for it and seeing how that would totally work out. Brandon Routh in Arrow season 3 is freaking amazing. I love his character, and I would love to see him in a freaking TV show for himself. He deserves it, man. David does not know Adam in Arrow season 3, so one day he will. One day. Scarlett Johansson in the Avengers Age of Ultron has a new costume, man. New Black Widow costume. It just like lights up with electricity. She has electricity cuffs now. And
really?
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
Seriously freaking sexy.
Did Hawkeye just get dumber or something?
Hawkeye just get dumb. Actually, Hawkeye has a new suit also, costume, but Thor, he gets a new costume.
I don't really like it.
But it's like, I like the original.
Yes, the original, Thor 1 movie was the best.
But it's like, it's cool. It's just nothing, like, it always looks the same over and over and over. Like, Captain America's costumes, they're freaking badass. Each one always upgrades to a different one. I still love the first Avenger one costume, that original one. Iron Man, he always changes his suits, but it's now hard to, like, tell which one's which, because they're, like, always same colored. He has, like, 200 different suits. It's crazy. But Black Widow has a new costume, man. It looks freaking sexy. We're going to be talking about the new Avengers Age of Ultron trailer in a little bit, in a couple minutes. Rob Gorey is cast to be Robin's father in Gotham, the TV show, which is Josh Grayson. Super excited, man. I love Gotham. We're going to go on episode 12 next week. And it's super amazing. Gotham is just one of those shows that have really been hitting it off right now. And with the electrocutioner being in there, it's just way better.
Really? That's awesome.
You remember the electrocutioner? Yeah, he's in there. But he's an older type of guy, not like young, Russian or what type.
Russian.
Well, they call him the electrocutioner. It doesn't mean he's actually the guy with gloves and everything. But It's really, really cool. Really interesting. And Rob Gorey, I do not know much about this guy. I never heard of him, but the Graysons, Robin and his family, the circus, are coming to Gotham, of course, because like Bruce is like 12 years old. So it's definitely super interesting, and I can't wait. That should be towards episode 15, 16 time. The Rock is confirmed to be back in G.I. Joe 3, man. I love G.I. Joe. The second one, Retaliation. I don't care for Rise of the Cobra, the first one. I don't remember it at all, actually.
The only thing I did not like is that they killed the main guy.
Who, Channing Tatum? Yeah, that in G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
They cut him off too early, but of course, I'm pretty sure it was because of scheduling different movies for
Channing
him.
Tatum didn't want to come. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Magic Mike, his commitment to dancing in action. But he did go to 21 Jump Street and all that.
That's also the same here because, I can't be here every week because I have dance lessons. And I've been afraid to admit it, but Daniel, I have dance lessons, goddammit.
Really?
Yes.
Where at?
McDonald's.
At McDonald's. They do ballet there also. In the back. They teach you how to grill and do ballet, so.
It's fucking sexy. And you get a great workout.
I bet you do. I bet it's very greasy. Rock is in G.I. Joe 3, like I said. I don't know what the title's going to be, but I love G.I. Joe Retaliation. I think it was a great movie, great writing script. A lot of people didn't like it. Not a lot of people. I don't know the statistics of they liked it or not, but it was very well positive from what I've seen of people saying stuff. It was more realistic. It had a more realistic tone to it, and having The Rock really made it more sexy.
Yeah.
The Avengers Age of Ultron trailer number 2 has been officially released. I just showed David today, and what was your initial thoughts on this trailer?
It would looked amazing. Like, oh my god. Like, I love the battle between Thor. Why Thor?
Iron Man and his Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah, Iron Man Hulkbuster suit versus Hulk, and Hulk gets a pull and usually beats the shit out of him at one point. I was like, god damn, that's pretty sexy.
It looks great. Andy Serkis, we see him a little bit in there, who played Caesar in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. He looks great. He's gonna be a Black Panther villain. It's not confirmed yet, but he will be probably in Black Panther as Eucelius Claus. It's hard to say his name. Eucelius Claus. He's gonna have claws. No, I don't know.
Bitch.
Ultron looks sexy. He was like, I'm gonna tear you from the inside out, something like that. And
it's like my line on women. I'm gonna tear you a new one.
I'm gonna tear you a new one, bitch.
Gatorade me,
bitch. Yeah, science. But literally, the way he moved his hand, like his thing opened, and it was like very Iron Man-ish, where it's like, and like we literally saw Ultron move in action. That was freaking sexy. You saw my reaction to it. Also, I have a reaction to the.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. His faces were funny.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
But it was funny to watch because his face was so surprised and
I was such a child.
He was like, "Oh my god, vagina!" Like it was like when his mom first described gay sex to him.
Don't. This is a superhero podcaster, not an Alexis podcast, which we also do on the weekends or around the weekends. Please check it out.
It's pretty fucking funny. That's
where we'll talk about all this first SEX workouts. Workouts. Actually, I could imagine her in yoga pants. Anyway, Scarlett Johansson in yoga pants, man, in the Avengers trailer. No, I'm kidding. Now people are gonna. Oh, he's walking the restroom. He's getting his pants down. Scarlett Johansson. We also see a vision of her, getting brainwashed and becoming the Black Widow, because she obviously worked with the Russians and with the Winter Soldier in the comics, and she got with the Winter Soldier in the comics also. So it's very, very different from what we're gonna see, but yeah, we see her getting manipulated and someone grabbing her and having scissors and doing that type of rape, kinky BDSM stuff. So really cool. I love that, man. So Age of Ultron definitely looks great. Ant-Man, we talked about that last week. I'm more hyped for Ant-Man than Avengers Age of Ultron, actually, but that's because it's something new. And we've seen Avengers before. We've seen them on screen. We all know Ultron's going to die at the end. We all know he's going to get defeated. It's the same thing as we know he's going to get defeated. They're going to overcome it. there's gonna be a moment where all of them break apart and they're like, you know what, we're not friends anymore, like they did in the first one. It's always the same thing. Like, okay, we're back together. They get their ass handed to them and they're like, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this team anymore. And then they get back together at the end and then they take on the Ultron bots and then the Ultron gets defeated and then all of them go their separate ways and then Civil War and then etc etc etc. You know, it's every movie same thing. But yeah, that's the trailer. I'm sorry I got too much into it. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 is going to start shooting in April. I have not seen the first one yet. I can't say whether it's good or not. Don't know why I didn't see it, but I don't want to see it because the turtles look stupid. To me, they do.
They look like fucking aliens
from hell. So that's so random. But in April O'Neil, Megan Fox, please don't return.
It should be called, like, because I saw the movie. The movie was more based on April. Like, it should be called April O'Neil and the Ninja Turtles.
Wait, so you're saying Megan Fox has a bigger... Like, is Megan Fox on screen more than the
Yes,
turtles?
she is.
Are the turtles in there a lot?
They are in there a lot, but it's mostly about Megan Fox. It's pretty stupid. And surprisingly, being a Michael Bay film, there was only, like, 1 or 2 explosions.
It was produced by Michael Bay. Or was it... It wasn't directed by Michael Bay. It was produced because he was doing Transformers. So it's, I think, produced by Michael Bay. I don't think he... No, he didn't film it. He produced it. Yeah. Not that many explosions. Doctor Who, Series 9 has started filming. 9 years doing this. I mean... Doctor Who was since the 50s. Which, way before you were born, had people's respect and money. I haven't seen the new seasons of Doctor Who yet. I've only seen the first season, and I'm currently on the second season. I've already seen Christopher Eccleston, who played Malekith in Thor: The Dark World, as the Doctor. So now I'm watching David Tennant as the Doctor. He's 717. You know, I like Doctor Who. I can't tell if it gets stupid or not towards Series 9. The new Doctor looks pretty cool. Obviously, he's been the Doctor for Series 8. So, Series 9, it's technically Season 9. They started filming again. So, that's interesting. Really cool.
My favorite Doctor is Matt Smith.
Matt Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen him yet on screen, so I can't say my opinion. But he looks interesting. He looks like one of those people who are like fangirls.
Yeah, he does, but...
Yeah.
He's out there. He's not good looking. Like, he's okay looking, and he's not normal.
Normal?
And it's just funny to watch him, and it's entertaining.
I bet.
And he's not good looking, and yet he has like a hot girlfriend or some shit.
Yes, Karen Gillian, or Jillian, which I believe played Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy. The Jump Street crew, Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, are going to be possibly doing a crossover with the Men in Black. Now, maybe not Tommy Lee Jones, but Will Smith for sure, and Josh Brolin. I don't know which one they're going to be doing of Men in Black. But, you know, I love that voice of Josh Brolin in the Men in Black 3, which was totally freaking stupid, that movie.
Men in Black 3 was the best.
No, the villain was weird. That villain guy, he was like, I don't know. He sounded like, and why did he smile a lot and all that? And why did he have stuff implanted in his head? It's weird. And he turned into like a roach or something. I don't know. What's up with all this turning into stuff? Fuck it. Anyway, do I want to see a Jump Street in Men in Black? I don't want to see it. I hate 22 Jump Street. I didn't like it one bit. Maybe because I was just too excited to see it, where I thought about it the whole day I went and I was disappointed. So don't think about a movie 24/7 before you go see it, because sometimes you have expectations and it doesn't live up to its hype.
Like The Hobbit 3.
Yes, but I don't think about movies that much now. Or the movie I'm going to see. That's why I don't watch trailers a month before they come out or anything, because I want to be surprised. That's why I try to avoid a bunch of advertisements on TV for movies. But, yeah, the crossover thing, I really don't want to see it. That's just my opinion. Would you want to see Jump Street and Men in Black? Do you think it could work out?
It's not, like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. It's not something I would be, like, hyped about. But it'd be like, if they made it, I'd be like, hey, that sounds pretty fucking funny. I want to go see that. But it's still, not hyped about it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not confirmed or anything, but still, I guess if it's on, I mean, it could be done really well, but also it's just like these two franchises. How is an Alien franchise and a cop franchise going to fit together at all? I don't. It's kind of going to ruin the flavor of things. Like that means Men in Black already existed before Jump Street, so thus aliens were already on the world and everything. And I don't.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Yeah. Sharknado 3, man, is coming. Of course, that was already confirmed when Sharknado 2 came out many months ago, almost a year ago, 8 and 9 months ago, 6 months ago, something like that. I love Sharknado because it's just a guilty pleasure movie. I could literally go and watch and sit down Sharknado because it's funny because the effects are horrible, the acting is shit.
I don't like. I agree. Like, I'm not excited for Sharknado 3, but I'll watch it because I don't know why, but I saw the first one and I was like, damn, what the fuck? What was that? That was just a waste of 90 minutes of my life. And then when I heard the second one came out, and I was like, well, I have to fucking see it now.
Exactly.
So I'm probably going to go see Sharknado 3.
Which I believe is based in
Washington.
And Sharknado 2, the second one, was Sci-Fi's most watched original movie ever with 3.9 million total viewers. And also the reason is that the stars are returning, the two main stars. The blonde girl, which is Tara Reid, and Ian Ziering, which is Finn. He's returning to Sharknado 3. I can't watch Sharknado without Finn. Finn makes it cool. He has a chainsaw and everything, and he goes through the shark and everything. That's really cool. And it's like, go, go, go on the Sharknado. That music. I love that music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit.
And he was like jumping through the sharks. And that was a really cool movie, man. Like, it's awesome action, but it's totally predictable who's going to get bit and all that. And cameos are in there. Celebrities. So that's really cool. Ghostbusters reboot, which is going to be an all-girl female cast. They're talking about Melissa McCarthy joining. But it's going to be set in New York. Big shocker. Nothing new there. It's just going to be set in New York. Thought I should just point that out. So, the big thing about today, man, Tom Hardy dropped out of Suicide Squad for conflict of a movie. He has to do another movie. He has commitments to other movies. And he already played Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. But the thing is that this ain't the universe. Dark Knight Rises doesn't count for this new universe that DC is creating. So, I would love to see Tom Hardy. Of course, Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Jared Leto as the Joker in Suicide Squad. All of them are going to be in there, and Tom Hardy dropped out, sadly. He was going to be the leader of the Suicide Squad. Now they're thinking about getting Jake Gyllenhaal for Rick Flag. You've heard of Jake Gyllenhaal? Please tell me you've heard of him. Prince of Persia. He was the Prince of Persia.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He came out in the movie Nightcrawler. That one a couple weeks ago, or in October. Yeah. So, yeah, he's seriously a good actor. His sister came out in The Dark Knight, which was the girl that, what's his name liked? Bruce Wayne liked. And, Harvey Dent liked, and then she died in that explosion. If you haven't seen The Dark Knight, she was that girl. That's Jake Gyllenhaal's sister. But, yeah, they're thinking about getting Jake Gyllenhaal. I think it'd be great if he joined the Suicide Squad, but that means Tom Hardy could come back and do another role in the future. So they could give him a villain role or a good guy role. And King Kong, Skull Island, the movie that will star J.K. Simmons, which is Peter, you're fired, from the original Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, J.K.
Awesome.
Simmons, badass actor, man. I love his Allstate insurance commercials. Really cool. And Michael Keaton, which is the original Batman, the best Batman. He also came out in Birdman. Is set to come out in Kong Skull Island, and it will be set, man. Let's recap
what we talked about, or I guess I should say real quick, because I didn't think about it. I'm kind of going my own way here. Real quick, you may care, you may not, but what do you think about the Tom Hardy dropping out and Jake Gyllenhaal coming in? Or possibly coming in.
I don't know who Tom Hardy is.
Bane from The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, but that guy's so cool.
Yeah. Do you not hear me talking about Bane earlier?
I did, I just forgot. Sorry.
Tom Hardy, he's come out, he's playing Mad Max in the new Mad Max coming out. It's really cool. And Jake Gyllenhaal, fantastic. They're both fantastic actors. But Kong, what do you think about the new Kong Skull Island?
I love King Kong, so it's gonna be great.
But 1971, that's gonna be freaking bad. As always, we went through the shows getting renewed for the CW, Arrow for Season 4, The Flash for Season 2, Supernatural for Season 11. We talked about the possible Atom show that Brandon Routh will be starring in. We talked about the Black Widow costume. We talked about Rob Gorey joining Gotham as Robin's father, Josh Grace. And we talked about The Rock being in G.I. Joe 3, the Avengers #2 trailer. Damn! The TMNT 2 going to be filming in April. Doctor Who Series 9 filming. The Jump Street and Men in Black to cross over. Sharknado 3, Ghostbusters reboot in New York. And Tom Hardy dropped out. And Jake Gyllenhaal may be coming in. And as Kong Skull Island to be 1971. Thank you guys so much for joining us and having this next newspaper here for that superhero podcast. We'd like to thank all of you for being here. And joining us here again on this podcast because we love talking about that superhero podcast. And me talking about 1940s type of man that talking on the radio. Because I have that radio type of voice. All right here. So your money.
Get to the chopper. No.
Get to the chopper. No.
No. No.
It's hard. It's people make fun of it all the time. Anyway.
No.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for watching. I'm David Collins, and you can look me up in my channel. I don't have much there. I don't do much, but it's still something.
Yes, I'll put a link down below to his channel if I don't forget, like I did last time. As always, thank you guys again so much for watching that superhero podcast. Share this video. Let everyone know that we talk about superhero shit and all that, man. Let everyone know. Thank you again so much for all your help, kiddos. And we trust you. We are way better than Spider-Man 3, the one with Tobey Maguire, that shit movie. We are way better than that. Hopefully one day we'll be able to do audio commentaries where we watch a movie and we'll just talk about the movie while it's being seen. Hopefully one day we'll do one of those. That'll take like an hour or two out of our time to watch the whole movie for one thing. But one day in your schedule conflict because you're such a busy man now.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
As always, I'd like to thank my special guest, Mr. David Collins, for being here.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, maybe we'll get him in. I'm pretty sure this is the only time he'll be able to do it for January. But maybe he'll return in February. He may return again at the end of January. Probably not. Maybe 50-50 chance. If he comes around.
Probably will.
By the end of the week. Yes. But more news. Oh, look at me. I'm forgetting. Look how stupid I am. We got a couple more to talk about real quick. Fantastic Four trailer is confirmed to be coming out with the Kingsman Secret Service. That is going to be a teaser trailer, which Ant-Man was a teaser trailer. You see how much we got for Ant-Man? A minute and 40 seconds. That's how much Fantastic Four will probably be of a trailer. It's set to come out August 7th, 2015 in theaters. Daredevil, Stan Lee may have a cameo, may not. Most likely he will. And there will be cussing in Daredevil and swearing. Just not as much as you want. As always, that's it, man, for that superhero podcast. Thanks again. And also Comic Book Man, which stars Kevin Smith, will be returning February 15th. That is a couple days after The Walking Dead returns for Season 5. So, I am your host, Daniel Rodriguez, a.k.a. Big D88091. Watch all my TV reviews, movie reviews. I'll be seeing American Sniper, possibly. It should be up by now when you see this. Thanks again so much for watching. Again, Mr. David Collins. And as always,
may the Force be with you.
This is not a Star Wars podcast.
Oh, shit. Wrong podcast.
Wrong podcast. Maybe one day a Star Wars podcast. Maybe. Maybe next year, 2016. But overall, may the Spock be with you.
Always.